It's Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. You understand? It is Friday. This is the Lashawan Qadash class where we get into our culture, our language, breaking it down line by line, precept upon precept. Here a little, there a little. All right, we start off every class the same with the Hebrew alphabet. So if you would, repeat after me. All right. Ba, ga, da, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, z, wa, ra, sha, and the. All right, we're going to pick up where we left off last week with the homework. It's over there on the board. We're going to move it on the board. Hey. So. All right, so we're going to start with the homework. All right. Markers together. All right, here we go. All right, so we're going to review over the homework. All right, so the homework, all right, you had to do these times. All right, okay, so, all right, so the question was Ma Lashad, right? So what's the time or what's the hour? All right, so of course, quite naturally, the lead response is going to be, so I'm just going to put it up here because it's not going to move. All right, is a shot. All right, so what does the shot mean? We still have it here. Has a prefix, which is the. Shy means hour or time. All right, so the hour or time, the first one we have right here is 7:30 a.m. Okay, all right. So, what is 7 in Hebrew? No. Boy, you about to make your Hebrew academy class drop, boy. You understand? So 7 in Hebrew is Shabbat, not Shabbat. Shabbat.
I said Shabbat, sir.
No, you said Shabbat.
I said Shabbat, sir. It's a lie.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you said Shabbat. Oh, okay. All right. Well, sweat. All right. So, I'll write it in paleo first. All right. So, what is 30? What's 3 in Hebrew? What's 3 in Hebrew? What's 3 in Hebrew? Shalash. Boy, how many weeks is this? Boy, y'all gonna die. All right. So we have Shabbat, Shalashim. All right. 7:30, but we have AM. All right. So this is going to be a Paul. I'll write this in. All right. So we have Shabbai, Shalashim, up, of Paul. All right. So Shabbai in Hebrew is 7. All right. Shalashim is 30. How do we know that? Shalash in Hebrew is 3. All right. So when you get to 10, what is 10 in Hebrew? I.S.U.P.K. Right? Okay. All right. What is 20 in Hebrew? Right. So 2 10s, so I.S.U.P.K. is 10. I.S.U.P.K. is 2 10s, that's 20. All right. So when you get past 20, all right, whatever the number is, it's yum when you're dealing in increments of 10. All right. So Shalashim or Abayim, you know what I'm saying? Bashim, you know what I'm saying? So Whatever the number is, if you add yum to the end of it, it makes it a tenth of that number. Okay. All right. So we have Shabbat Shalashim Apal, 7:30 a.m. All right. Going over his homework, gonna kill the time, boy. Huh? Literally. Right on, brother. Right on. All right. So next we had 4:45 a.m. All right. So so number 4 is what? You grown? That is correct. Oh, shit. All right. So we have 4. 4 is Arabai. All right. And then we had 45. What's 45? Huh? No. Kamash Arbayim. Right.
I know if that was 54.
It's 5. It's 40 plus 5. Hold on, make sure I said that right. I might have said it backwards. No, I said it right. Yeah. Kamash Arbayim. All right. All right. So we have Arabai. We have Kamash. And then we have Arabayim. All right. So we have 4. And then then these two right here is 45. All right, because we have 5 plus 40. Okay, so we have Arabai, Kamash, Arabayim. All right, that is 445. All right, okay. And it said AM, so it'll be Arabai, Kamash, Arabayim, Apal. All right, so it's 4:45 in the morning. Okay. All right. So that's the second one. All right. So we have our buy. All right. So the first one was 7:30, which was Shabbat Shalashim Apal. The second one, 4:40, which was 7:30 a.m. The second one is 4:45 a.m., which is Arabai Kamash Arabayim. All right. Apal. So Arabai Kamash Arabayim Apal is 4:45 in the morning. Okay. So how would you say that? You would say Hashai Arabai Kamash Arabayim Apal. Right? The time or the hour is, because remember the question is Mahawashai. What's the time or what's the hour? Right? You respond Hashai Arabai Kamash Arabayim Apal. The time is 4:45 in the morning. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. All right. Okay. So the next one. All right. All right. So what's 3 in Hebrew? My name. I'm about to say, but we just went over this. Is that the win? Oh, sweet. All right. So next we have 3 p.m. All right. So 3, as we've established, is Shalash. All right. So we'll write Shalash here. All right. Shalash is 3. All right. So, but how do you say 3 p.m.? All right. So 3 p.m. is 3 in the afternoon. All right. So remember, said it was going to be kind of a curveball. All right. So that's why I gave you this word right here, a car. All right. So we have a car. All right, which means after. Okay. And then we have Tazahar. We have Tazahar, which is noon. Okay. All right. So the question is, Mahashai, what's the time or what's the hour? All right. The response would be Hashai, which is the time or the hour is, in this case, the hour, right, is Shalash Akar Tazahar, all right, which is 3 in the afternoon. Okay. Okay. It isn't until you get to after 5 that it becomes evening. Okay. So anything from 12 to 4 or within the 4 to 5 range will have a car Tazahar, right? So, like for instance, the last one we did for 4:45, right? It was Arabai, Kamash Arabayim, right? But in this case, it would have been Arabai, Kamash Arabayim, Akar Tazahar, 4:45 in the afternoon. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So that's 3 in the afternoon. All right. So Hashai, which is the time or the hour, in this case, the hour is Shalash Akar Tazahar, 3 in the afternoon. Okay. All right. The next one. right. So for the last one, we have 10:22 p.m. What is 10 in Hebrew? Aishara. All right. Then we have 22. How do you say 22 in Hebrew? Would you, what?
I'm gonna say some young with some shit.
No, man. So, Shanya Aisharium. I just remember 20 is what? Aishiram, right? Aishiram, because it's 2 10s. All right. This boy's about to say Shanya Shanya.
I knew that was wrong.
All right. So Shanya, we have Shanya. All right. So we know Aishara is 10. All right. Shanya is 2. All right. And then we have Aisha Rayum, which is 2 10s, which is 20. All right. All right. So we have Aishara, Shanya, Aisharium. All right. And then Ma'ira, which is evening. All right. So the question is Mahashad. The response would be Hasha, Aishara, Shanya, Aishara, Ma'ira. Right? It is 10:22 in the evening, PM. Okay. All right. So yeah. Yeah. All right. So that was the homework. All right. Let's see. Man, I called it. Yeah, I called it. Good night. Look,
I got an idea for the homework.
I was gonna tell them to do the numbers. I was gonna tell them to do the numbers. What was your idea for the homework?
I can explain that to class. So I don't know the whole class.
No, I mean, I'm about to give homework right now. So what's your idea for the homework?
Oh, so like your like when I lie teachers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was supposed to be the plan.
Okay.
All right, brother. All right. All right. So, in order for you to get better acclimated on doing your time, you have to know what? Numbers. All right. So, let me erase all of this. Well, I'll leave the bottom quadrant. We're gonna come back to it. Well, I got what, 10 minutes?
Oh,
All right. All right. I'll give them 10. I'll give them 1 through 10. All right. Matter of fact, I'll do it. 1, 2. Actually, I'm gonna give them the homework. 6, 7, 8, 10. 11 through 20. All right. So this is how we're gonna do it. This is the homework. All right. So this is how I'm gonna do the homework. All right. All right. So for the homework, you're going to write in Paleo and Assyrian the numbers. All right. So 1 is Akkad, 2 is Shunya, 3 is Shalash, 4 is Arbai, 5 is Kamash, 6 is Shasha, 7 is Shabai, 8 is Shamawana, 9 is the Shai, and then 10 is Ishara. Then curveball, right? You're going to have to do 11 through 20. All right? I'm going to give you a hint of how to write 11. All right? 11 is, what did you say? No, it is not. It's Akkad Ishara. All right? 11 is Akkad Ishara. This is number 11. All right? And then from what we went over today in class, you should already know what 20 is. Okay? All right? So this is the homework. All right? This is the homework. All right? Because we will be going further in time. Okay? So in order for us to go further in time, you have to know what? Your numbers. All right? So again, the homework. You have to write in Paleo and Assyrian the numbers. So I gave you 1 through 10. Akkad, Shunya, Shalash, Arbai, Kamash, Shasha, Shabai, Shamawana, Tashai, Ishara. All right? And then you have to write 11 through 20. I gave you an example of what 11 is. 11 is Akkad Ishara, 1 of 10. 1 plus 10 is 11. All right? And then from what we've gone over today in class, if you were paying attention, you should know what the number 20 is. Okay? All right? So we're going to stop right there. All right? With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakathon to the brothers, and Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Elathon Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah to the sisters. With that, we gone.